Hi, everybody. Miss Pinson here. I am currently logged into Zoe's Teams account. Hi, Zoe. If you're watching this, hello. But I am using your account because I would like for everyone to see what the student side of Teams looks like. So I could be logged into mine right now, but it looks a little bit different than it does for you guys. So I wanted you to be able to see a video and see me working through the Teams account and it be able to look like what it will look like on your screen. So I am currently on the home page of Teams. So the district, before you came and picked up your laptop, downloaded the Teams app to your taskbar down here. So that's what this is right here. You should have this Teams logo and this notebook logo on your computer. If you do not have the notebook one, don't worry about it. You shouldn't need that right now. Primarily, I just want you to be able to have this Teams logo and then Google Chrome, of course, all right? So I logged into Zoe's account and I have her Teams page pulled up. And here is all of the teams that Zoe is in currently. So remember, if it says Team Pinson or Team Davis, those are my team classes that I created. So if it says Team Pinson, that's for my homeroom in my class. If it says Team Davis, that's for Miss Davis's homeroom, but for my class, if that makes sense. So if you click on something that says team and then a teacher's name, you're going to be doing my work. These that say math and science will be for Mrs. Davis. So even though this says Pinson, and the reason why it says Pinson is because Zoe is in my homeroom. If you're in Miss Davis's homeroom, this should say Davis Math, Davis Science. Because Zoe's in my homeroom, it's listed as Pinson, but we know, obviously, Mrs. Pinson does not teach math. So this is her notebook for, or not notebook, but her team for Miss Davis's math class, and then her team for Miss Davis's science class, all right? So this is the home page where you can access all of your teams. So we're going to go into my team and see what we can see. So the very first thing I'm going to tell you, if this is what your screen looks like, I see over here that Zoe has morning work showing and there's a hidden channel. We're going to hide morning work. We're not going to be working on morning work anymore as long as we're on this distance learning path. So she can click hide, and you need to do the same thing at home. Now it says she has 2 hidden channels. I'm going to click on this and I want to unhide class messages. So as you can see, last week I sent out 3 class messages to you guys. I gave you kind of a quick blurb about the YouTube videos I've been creating. I gave you a link to the YouTube channel. And then I also let you know that I was sending you chat messages, and we'll go over that in a little bit. But you need to make sure that you have this channel showing, because this is where I will be sending out messages to the whole class, okay? So if you did not see these, that means that you had this channel hidden, therefore you could not see these messages I sent out to you last week, all right? Also, while we're here, I'm just going to go ahead and let you know, you may not be able to view this YouTube channel on your school computer. I thought that because you were at home, YouTube would work, but they were telling me the other day that just like at school, iBoss might block your YouTube. So you can try it. If it does not work, you can still log into the YouTube channel on your iPad or your tablet, your cell phone, your computer at home, like your parents' computer, to watch those videos. I'm working on how to figure out how to upload the videos directly in our Teams to where you don't have to go to YouTube, but we're not there yet. I'm still learning that portion. So for the time being, you'll have to use this YouTube channel if you can. So just remember, unhide this class messages so you can see any class messages I'm sending out. So we're going to go back to general, and you have a whole slew of things posted in this general already, because I have posted your assignments for the next 3 weeks, basically. So remember, today is March 30th, which means you are still, so I just scrolled to the top so you can see the very first assignment listed. You are still working on your iReady at Home packet. So that's a packet your parents picked up in Circle Drive that packet was supposed to last you 2 weeks, okay? If you're finished, I highly suggest logging into the YouTube channel and watching the videos with me because I'm working on this packet with you on those videos. And I would check your work because this packet is going to be a huge grade since it's 2 weeks worth of work, okay? But anyways, this is the last week. This week is the last week we're working on this packet. After that, starting next Monday, you will have a daily Common Lit article. So let's just pretend it's Monday, April 6th. Zoe logs into her team and she clicks View Assignment. Once she clicks View Assignment, she will be able to read my directions for this assignment. So the name of the Common Lit article is Lewis and Clark, American Explorers. It says, log into Common Lit through Mrs. Penson's Clever page and complete this assignment. Results will automatically upload to Mrs. Penson's computer when completed. Just like we did at school. You would take the article and then you know how you'd come and see me to see your score. Just because you're working at home, it's no different. As soon as you're done, your score will come to me, okay? This portion right here, this is only for if you do not have internet at home. If you do not have internet at home, I'm going to have to make a separate video for you to figure out and show you how you can do your Common Lit articles without internet. But I'm currently talking to the students that do have internet. So remember, we're pretending it's Monday, April 6th. Zoe logs in. She has internet at home. She sees that this is the article I want her to do today. So then she's going to go to Google Chrome. And look at that. I've got my Clever page pulled up. Let's go to the one that you guys see. So here's my Clever page. She'll scroll down to Common Lit. And then it'll log you in just like it does at school. You'll click Begin Assignment. And she's going to look article named Lewis and Clark, American Explorers. Once Zoe is finished with that article, she's going to come back to Teams and click Turn In. When she clicks Turn In, it will send me a notification that Zoe is done with that assignment. So then I can go to Common Lit, look at her score, and go ahead and put it in the grade book. All right? So going back, when you look in this channel feed, back to posts, this is all of your Common Lit articles, 2 weeks worth of them. You have a Common Lit article every single day, but your Common Lit articles on Wednesdays and on Fridays are taken as a test grade. So I'll show you, for example, when you click on this Friday one, if it counts as a test grade, it will say this in the description. This will be taken as an assessment grade. All right, and it also says Common Lit assessment up here. All right, the only other thing in this portion that I want to show you, so going back to our posts, this is where I'll post any assignments that you have. I want you to click on Class Notebook. Every Monday, you will get a sheet that shows you your work for the week. So once you click Class Notebook, you're going to click this arrow, open it up, and so eventually there will be a video here that shows you how to use Class Notebook. We're not there yet because the only thing you're using in Class Notebook as of right now is the week at a glance. So we're going to click on Zoe's name. She's going to click on week at a glance, and I've already got this week's posted. So March 30th through April 3rd, this is all of your assignments for this week. So today, Monday, March 30th, you are responsible for working in your iReady packet and completing one Science Myon book. I created new Science Myon projects. You've got 3 new ones, so you have plenty of science books to choose from. Tomorrow, you're responsible for still working in your iReady reading packet, and then you have to complete 30 minutes of iReady reading. Then on Wednesday, continuing your packet, and then one more Science Myon book. Thursday, continuing your packet, 30 minutes of iReady reading. So if you do your 30 minutes on Tuesday and your 30 minutes on Thursday, you'll have your 60 minutes for the week. You will be getting messages from me, though, to do more time if you do not have a passing average. Make sure you're asking for help at home on those iReady lessons. Friday of this week, you need to make sure you have finished the whole iReady reading packet because it will be due April 6th. You'll have to take it up to the school and turn it in because it is for a huge grade, guys. Huge grade. And then on Friday, I put for you to do, because you're just finishing your packet that day, to do one MyOn book of your choice. So any book that you choose on MyOn, I want you to complete that book, make sure it's in your AR level, and test on it. If you scroll down past your week at a glance, you'll see your AR log. It is still a requirement that you get 3 AR points every single week. It does not matter that we are not at school. You have access to books on MyOn, and you're responsible for getting 3 points each week. You are still getting a grade for AR. Miss Badger has opened up AR for you to be able to take tests at home. And so that's why I'm trying to help you up here. When I said one science book here, one science book here, and then one MyOn book here, if you get hundreds on all 3 of those books, which you should, because remember on MyOn, you can go back in the book and look for the answers. If you get hundreds on all 3 of those books, that's 1.5 AR points. So that's already half of your week's goal. Test on 3 more books during your time, doesn't matter when, sometime between Monday and Friday, and then you'll have your 3 points for the week. I put this AR log on here for you to be able to log your books. So let's say today is, and once you click, all I did was click on it, and then you're going to have to move this box. I know it's annoying, but it'll work. So let's say Zoe takes a test today. So today is the 30th, and she takes a science MyOn book on, let's say the book was called Life Cycles. I don't know if there's a book called Life Cycles, but we're going to say it. She takes a book about life cycles. That was the title of the book. She gets a 100 on it. So I'm going to move this box up. If she got a 100 on a half-point science book, that means she would get 0.5 points. She's telling me how many points she earned, not how many points the book was worth. Let's say she got a 60 on the book, then it would have been 0.3 points. However many points you got, you're going to record that on this sheet for me, okay? That way you can keep track of what books you're reading, what books you're testing on. If you would like, you can, fill this out on the computer, but if you have a printer at home and you would like for your parents to print this out for you, all they have to do is open the Word document. And this is a printable page. You can check these off as you're done and making sure you're getting all your work finished. Remember, that was in Class Notebook. You just click Class Notebook, hit this arrow, go to your name, and then week at a glance. And each Monday, I'll put the new week up. Okay? The only other 2 things I want to show you real quick is calls and chat. So you can call me during 8 o'clock and 3 o'clock, Monday through Friday. So it's basically like school hours. Monday morning, 8 o'clock, if you need me, you can call me. I do not want you calling me just to chat. These phone calls need to be if you have questions or if you need help with something. I've got 40 students and I don't have time during the day to just be chatting on the computer. You're working at home, so am I. You guys know I have Graham here. I'm trying to get work done myself, but I want you to know I am here if you need me. So if you need to call me, you just press calls, find my contact. If you want to video chat with me, you can click video call. If you just want to do a regular phone call, you can press this call contact. Or if you just want to send me a quick message, you can press chat and then chat with me, all right? So Zoe has a question, she can type it out for me and then send, all right? Make sure you're checking your chat and your calls to see any communication from Mrs. Davis and I. We want to try to talk to you guys at least 2 times a week, okay? If you have any questions for me about Teams, shoot me a message, call me. Hopefully this helped to kind of give you an overview. Make sure you're keeping an eye on this activity because this will show you if you have any notifications, okay? So talk to you guys soon. Bye.